Hello everyone, and welcome to probably the first video that you will see my face as in an actual video and not my kind of goodbye message. Um, you know, this is something that I want to do on this channel is basically I said after every 10 games probably is what I'll do, although as I'm gonna be gone it might end up being 5 games just to keep you guys even more updated. But yeah, I mean, this is honestly just a time where I'm just gonna level with you guys. All right, this is simply a thing that, okay, this is where we at this point. Where are we looking to go forward in the future? What successes have we had, and what potential games are we gonna play? What just all sorts of things like that. I just want to discuss with you guys. Stay updated with you guys and just kind of build this connection between us. So yeah, that's really what I want to do. As I'm not gonna be here when this is gonna come out, it'll probably come out sometime June, like mid-June maybe. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. So today I'm here to talk about, we have done 10 games now officially on this channel, and that is in 10 games that I have ranked. So that's DLC and actual games combined. All that, it's 10 games total. And so it's time for an update on the channel, right? This is the update between me, and so let's just kind of get started here. And the first thing I want to talk about is I just want to look at the ratings. All right, this right here is the ratings. If you see this Google Docs here, this is the ratings currently, the current list of the ratings. So we have obviously Cuphead at the top, Little Nightmares 2, Little Nightmares, Octodad, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and Neon Boost. That is the 6 out of the games that ranked. And then out of the DLC, you've got Delicious Last Course, Little Nightmares The Residence, Little Nightmares The Hideaway, and Little Nightmares The Depth. So yeah, we got this here. Yeah, this is the current ranking. So first, I just normally, if I, since I'm not going to be there, this is going to be tougher. I hope that once I get back, if I do continue to do it when I get back, and that's going to be contingent really on you guys, and I'll probably talk about that in my goodbye message. But yeah, it'll really just be contingent on you guys. If you guys stuck around with me, and you guys are watching my videos, and I've actually gotten somewhere that I can actually start going back and building on, then I'll keep doing it. I'll keep doing it 2 years from now. I'll keep doing it, and I'll keep building, and hopefully you guys will be around to see it. But I mean, yeah, this is, so I can't communicate you right now, but go ahead and leave a comment, man. Just leave a comment, because that's one of the first things I'll do when I get back. All right, first things is, obviously once I get back, and then once I'm looking at my channel, I'll see where we're at. I'm gonna post an update video, and then I'll sit here and look at all those comments, see, okay, what did I miss, what do I need to update, what do I need to do this, and I'll probably cover that in a stream. I'm thinking when I get back, again, this is all contingent on how much success I have and where I'm at in my life and all sorts of things like that. But hopefully I'll be able to do a stream when I come back where I'll look at all the things I missed, the games, anime, movies, memes, whatever. I'll look at all of it, and you guys can help me through that and help me through the years and see what I've missed, and then also go over these things, go over what maybe ratings we need to sort out, change, or just thoughts that you guys had, really. And so that's probably what I'll do when I'll come back, is I'll do that stream, and that'll just kind of get me somewhat up to date on everything, and then we just keep grinding from there, and we can have I can actually talk to you guys, get feedback, all that stuff, and we're just going to continue to grow and get better and better. But yeah, so right here, let's just start with these ratings. So I'm just gonna kind of look at the rating, explain maybe some things that I might, maybe people might have problems with, or maybe I had problems with, but we can get into specifics. I'll show you guys. So basically, let's just start at the DLC here. All right, so let's start at the bottom, right? So Little Nightmares The Depths, right? This one was it was unique. It had a lot of new kind of scarier aspects of a Little Nightmares game, and I definitely like that in it. But it was, I don't know, there was a lot of in the DLC. Why the DLC kind of ranked so low was because it was already built on that Little Nightmares games, and there was just so much, there was so many puzzles, there's so many puzzles, and that wasn't the main, you know, like meat. That wasn't the juice of Little Nightmare. So really, I just wasn't the biggest fan. And as well as in the depths, we really didn't get that much lore. Was one of the big things that put for me the Hideaway above the depths, was that we actually got something with the gnomes, and that was really cool to see. And so that's why I put it at 6.2. But still, they're pretty close together. So yeah, that was the depths. It was scary, solid. You know, that's why I gave it a 6. Hideaway, same, I'd say really the same kind of thing, except we actually got a little bit of lore, and yeah, I don't know, I like naming my buddies, and yeah, that was the Hideaway. That was also solid. And the Residents, of course, added somewhat of a more new thing with the actual shadow people, which actually kind of reappeared in the Little Nightmares 2 with the school children. It was kind of a similar thing mixed with like the puppets, or the puppets that you like shine the flashlight on and stuff. So that was that was kind of there. And then also lots of lore, obviously, that the twist at the end, holy crap. I didn't have my camera for any of these, and I'm sad for some of these things. Like in Little Nightmares 2, I remember in the video it's just silent a lot of the time in some of those reveals, and it's because I'm literally just like I'm shocked, but I didn't have my camera. So, you know, that sucks. But I think it was, you know, I didn't want to have my camera right away on the channel. And, you know, moving forward, I do have it in. Look, I was thinking about telling you guys, but no, I'm just gonna let you guys wait. Camera, it's coming somewhat soon. Within 10-15 videos, I think. I do get a camera, so you guys will be able to see that kind of stuff, and I play more games and stuff like that, and some horror games and stuff, so you guys will get to see all that. But yeah, and just for clarification, I should have said this at the start. Right now, I want to do a channel update first. I should have done this at the start, but right now it's April 26th. All right, it's April 26th, so I've still recorded a lot of stuff, but really not, you know, it's still like a month and a week of recording left. So there's so much content that I don't even know that what we filmed. So that I'm just talking about what I've already filmed. But for the channel update right now, we are on, for the channel, we are on 20 subscribers. Just pulling this up. We are at 20 subscribers. I've posted 8 videos, and I posted 2 shorts. And really the shorts seem to be, I've decided to start doing that, and I'll upload those too while I'm gone. After every game, I'll just kind of post a short on it. And that seems to get a lot more traction and help people actually, you know, come in and see some of these videos. Because, you know, obviously I'm just starting. I wasn't getting that many views. So I don't know how many subscribers I'll have at the time of posting this. Hopefully I'll have a lot more, but you know, never know. Maybe I'll only have 100, and you know, I still appreciate you 100. But obviously, if I do decide to continue doing this, I feel like I might need a couple more than 100. You know, and I still appreciate each and every one of you for subscribing, and I'll never take away from that. But for me to actually spend a lot of time on this, you know, there has to be some bit of return on that. But you know, if we have a lot, then no problem there, and I can start doing it when I come back, and hopefully I'll grow even more in these 2 years, and I'll be able to come back and I'll be able to say, look at this, I have a community waiting to go. They're ready for me to come back and start producing content, and I can just get down and start grinding. So yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. This is all things. So yeah, we got 20 subscribers, 8 videos, 2 shorts out. That's what we got right now. Well, sorry, 6 videos, 2 shorts, 20 subscribers. So yeah, I mean, that's where we're at in the channel at April 26th. So that's that. All right. Anyway, moving on. So Cuphead Delicious Last Course, top of the DLC, of course. This was, it's Cuphead. It's Cuphead, but it is DLC. It's added on. It's more bosses. It's awesome additions. And I mentioned this in the review. There's so much replayability in those bosses. There's so much replay with the weapons and the bosses themselves. The character Miss Chalice. I mean, you can go through and play the game with all the DLC stuff. I've seen like challenges. People do challenges because of the DLC stuff, like not shooting and beating the game not shooting. Like that's insane. Like things like that is pretty ridiculous. So yeah, just so much breadth of content there, and just awesome game all around. Soundtrack, in my opinion, was better than Cuphead, the original one, although we only got a couple, so it's hard to say, but yeah, definitely good. Although Floral Fury is definitely, I think, my favorite song still. So on to the main games. Neon Boost, yeah, it's a parkour game, free to play. I raged a lot at it. It's not a quality game realistically, like objectively. You know, it's fun. I'm sure hopefully some of you had some fun on it if you tried it out, and I did have fun on it too, but it isn't that quality of game realistically. It's free to play for a reason, like I mentioned, and yeah, it's fun, but once you start getting to those later levels too, the lack of control, like, you know, it gets pretty apparent. So yeah, that's why that's at the 4.4. Tabs, totally accurate battle simulator. So much creativity there, so much potential there. If you like this game, then you're in for a freaking treat, because you can just sit there and literally simulate battles for days. There's so much potential there, and because it is a simulator, you know, it's a lot about creativity and stuff like that. Yeah, that's Tabs. It wasn't a blow your socks off kind of game. The campaign was pretty lengthy. I still had fun for sure, but it was arduous at times, and you know, not the best game I've ever played. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy this game and play it, but it still was objectively a solid game. So that's why I gave it a 6.1 out of 10. Octodad Dadley's Catch. Now this one's a talking point. This one I was considering putting down for a little bit when I put, and I was like, should I put it down to like a 7? Because I was like, realistically, it's $15 for like 2.5 hours of gameplay. But then as I was going back and I was doing ratings and reviews on this stuff and editing videos, I listened to some of the soundtrack. I just kind of rewatched this stuff, and this game is so charming. It's so funny. I mean, it deserves that. It deserves that rating. I personally don't think it needs to change. I think that's a good rating. You know, it's not the best game. Price could maybe even be dropped just a little, but it's great, honestly. I mean, it's an OG. You know, that's when I first posted my short. That's what people were saying. You know, nostalgia and all that. Yeah, I mean, it's an OG, great, solid game. It's funny, charming. I mean, it tells a great story. It's not some complicated one like Little Nightmares. And Little Nightmares too, you know, I appreciate that, but I appreciate one like Octodad even a little bit more. If it was more complicated, then boom, that's the best. But something that's happy, something that actually kind of teaches you something, you know. And Octodad's just trying to be a good husband, you know, protect his kids, you know, whatever, just be there. And you know, he happens to be an octopus, and you know, no discrimination there, man. In fact, it's racist. The chef was racist. Come on, man, get that fish out of there. That's what he was saying. Although, is that racist? That's not really racist. That's more speciesist. But yeah, anyway, yeah, great game, deserves that. Little Nightmares, first one. Yeah, definitely solid game. Again, an OG. It you know, it doesn't measure up to its counterpart, Little Nightmares 2, but it still was solid. Graphics were decent. You know, had a big twist. Freaking the shock factor of eating the gnome, eating the human. I mean, there's lots of moments in there. And it's overall just a solid game. I think I don't think it would go higher, to be honest. I could even see you taking it a little bit down, just because there are some stuff that's not super polished as a game, but it is still solid. So I think that's a fair rating, 8.2. I don't think really it could go any higher. Maybe a little lower, but I think that 8 to 8.2 range is fair, and I think 8.2 seems like a good number. Little Nightmares 2 was the one I just got done editing. I've recorded more videos, but it's the one I've just got done editing, and that's why I'm doing this video now. And yeah, I mean, honestly, it was just an upgrade in every way. I mean, obviously, it's farther in the future, so you have better graphics, you have better stuff to do with this kind of stuff. And they delivered on that. They delivered on the feeling, just the surroundings, even the characters that you kind of go up against, and like the fact you burn the puppet master guy in the oven, or you shoot the hunter. Like those are great additions. And so they delivered there. And then of course with the story they delivered, a bit confusing, opens up a lot of questions, and there's almost a couple plot holes there. But then again, this is the kind of game that you let people think about. Does this mean that, and what about this, and that kind of thing. So it's still great plot twist in the story. Maybe the plot isn't the greatest of all time, but it's still good, and that's why it's an 8.4. And of course, the big boy, Cuphead, 8.6. This one I've actually considered to go up, and then I've thought the only reason it would go up, the only reason it's an 8.6 and not like a 8.7, 8.8, is because I'm thinking of all the games we play, all the content we like. What a 10 deserves is it's literally perfection. And like I said, I don't think I'll ever see that in my lifetime, because I mean, what even is perfection in that sense? Like you'd have to, I guess it'd have to have the most incredible soundtrack. It'd have to have endless, it has to have an awesome plot, endless capabilities, like endless replayability, like just everything. And that is just so far away. But yeah, I'm thinking in the future when we get, like, if you guys have ever watched Sword Art Online, once we get full dive stuff, which I thought would be a little sooner, but then again, I think that won't be for a while that we'll get that stuff. That's a whole new level. You're literally in the game playing it. That is a 9. That is a 9.5. That is the high stuff. So I can't compare Cuphead to something like that. That's why I have it at an 8.6. And honestly, I think out of the games we play, at least in the next 10 years or so, they'll probably be under 9.5 is my guess. I don't think anything will be above a 9.5. Yeah, that's just how it's going to be. So 8.6, very solid. Maybe come up to an 8.7. You got to draw them frame by frame. Each boss is, very cool, has its own unique soundtrack, attack patterns, in the difficulty scales very well. It tells us a cute little story along the way. I mean, yeah, just honestly great all around. It's just a solid game. Like that game, out of any game on this list, I'll be honest, I'm more of a competitive gamer. I've in my life, even from a kid when I was playing Roblox and Minecraft, like the original, I played Minecraft Bed Wars. I play freaking, I don't know, competitive Roblox games, like and even when I was more of a teenager in high school and middle school, it was Fortnite, it was Valorant, it was Rocket League. It's all these competitive games. I'm a very competitive gamer, so I don't go out of my way to play these games, so I feel like I can get kind of an objective feel for some of these games. And out of any of these games on this list, Cuphead is 100% the game I'd go to first. If I was like, okay, you're not playing your usual games, you're playing this game, Cuphead. I'm getting on Cuphead. Little Nightmares 2 is cool and all. It's a one-time playthrough. It's, because then the shock factor's not there, and the puzzles are, not too entertaining. I mean, yeah, just it's a one-time playthrough. It's good as a story. Cuphead, so much replayability, and I can just go in there and there's expert mode I didn't even touch that. There's expert mode. I didn't even unlock all the power-ups. There's so much to do in Cuphead, and that's why it deserves top of the list. So yeah, that is kind of the talking about the the rankings. And this is, I'm already at 20 minutes here, so I don't know how long I want these to be. Maybe I'll cut them down. I mean, obviously I'll edit some of this down, but maybe but just come with bullet points to talk about next time and not be so disorganized. This is kind of the first one. I just thought I'd get in and do it. I didn't even know what I was necessarily going to talk about. I had an idea, but yeah, anyway. So that's the kind of rankings out of the way. I'd say another two things I'm going to do. Well, number one, I want to go to here. So a couple things. Tabs, Total Accurate Battle Simulator. I just wanted to give it recognition. It actually has a surprisingly good soundtrack. I normally play music from the game in the review that I'm doing, and honestly, it was pretty solid. It's pretty solid. I just wanted to kind of bring attention to that. And besides this, I talked about it before. I had a little bit of a shorter Little Nightmares review. I don't know why, didn't talk about price and stuff. I think in other videos like the DLC and Little Nightmares 2, I cover a little bit of that and say hey, these are some of the things I missed. But yeah, that's just kind of thing. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look over the list. We're gonna discuss maybe just some talking points, some things that I looked at and I just want to kind of talk about, and then 3 at least, maybe there'll be more, but 3 is talk about viewer recommendations. I want to recognize you. I'm not gonna be here, so I can't reply to your comments. I can't give you a thumbs up. I can't heart your comment, but I can at least talk about these things and decide if I am going to play them. So there's only 2 so far. Like I said, there's 20 subscribers right now, so we're not too big right now. But so far, I've had 2. One from DJ Demon 20 and from Planet GD. And DJ Demon 20 asked for Shovel Knight, which I wasn't familiar with. I looked it up on Steam. It's like more of a 2D game, kind of boss fighting, platforming kind of game. Yeah, I mean, it looks interesting, for sure. And then Planet GD recommend Geometry Dash. And I'll say right now, listen, I'm pretty broke right now. I've obviously my mission costs money, and I'm just spending on anything else before my mission, really, on experiences, on games to play for the channel. And so this, for all the Shovel Knight games, because it is it's like $40. And so I just, that's something that, to be honest, I'm gonna keep you on the list. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate you giving me a recommendation, and I'll play this eventually for sure. But genuinely, I don't think you're gonna get it for 2 years. Hopefully you'll get it soon when I come back, because I don't want to keep you waiting for that long. I don't know if you'd even be around DJ Demon 20, but yeah, it's just gonna be all be on my list. So I'll get around to eventually, if I still do stuff when I come back. But Shovel Knight's probably not one that I will be doing in the 2-year span of videos I have backed up. But however, Planet GD Geometry Dash, that is something I might do, and potentially it will be after I've already recorded a ton of games, so it will be after a while. But it is something I could get to, because, and I say this, I was thinking, should I complete Geometry Dash? There's no way I'm doing that. So I'm just gonna, I'll do a couple episodes, maybe like 2 or 3 episodes of Geometry Dash if I were to play it. I'd rage, I'd hopefully complete a couple levels, check out maybe some community stuff. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, check out some community stuff, and yeah, and then I give it a rating and review. And so yeah, so that's Geometry Dash is definitely more probable. And again, I don't know. I'll talk about that in the next update or whatever. But Shovel Knight, probably not, at least for 2 years. Geometry Dash, 2 years. Geometry Dash, Yeah, possible. All right, for sure. So that's just recommendation. Then I'll go over that every time, and maybe I'll do it every 5 games, whatever. We'll see how fast I'm growing, and all that. Yeah, normally it'll hopefully be 10, but that's what it's looking like. I mean, yeah. So that's what we got, guys. Really. It's just something to give you kind of update, because you really just get me playing the games while I'm gone. So at least this way you can kind of talk to me and see what I'm thinking and all that kinds of things. Yeah, I don't know. That's really it, guys. I mean, let me know. Comment down below. These are some of the first videos I'll be reading the comments of, just seeing what you guys think. And I mean, thank you guys for the support, really. I have no idea how many people will be supporting me. I have no idea if anyone will be even bothering to watch my videos, if they'll be even getting recommended from YouTube. My channel could be banned. This could be going to no one right now. And that's why I've avoided kind of copyright stuff. I don't want to deal with that at all, because I don't want to get back, see that I hit 10,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, and it was like, yeah, and then your channel got banned because you had a copyright strikes and they took it off. I don't know. It's just, I don't want to deal with that. But yeah. One last thing I will say. So obviously the channel name is Finding Good Things, and that took me so long. I'm such a procrastinator, but I'm also just an overthinker when it comes to these kinds of things. So I really didn't make a lot of videos until I came up with my name. I just said, frick it, I'll just start editing videos and I'll come up with a name. Finally came up with a name. It's not even, I don't know that it's the greatest name. It's pretty straightforward, but it's Finding Good Things. Obviously, it's not games, is it? It's finding good things. And that's what I want to do on this channel, right? I'm saying this now. On this channel, I want to find good things. I want to rate them and review them. All right, and that starts with games, and that's really what I'll focus on for these next 2 years, unless I can come up with an idea in this next month or so. Is I'll be focusing mostly all on games while I'm gone, and giving them ratings and doing all that. But I want to find good things, right? I want to expand into all sorts of things. I love good art. I love good experiences. I love good food. I like all these things, and I want to share them with you guys. I want to share these kind of experiences with you guys. Obviously, it's slightly selfish, and because I want to experience these things. Like, don't get me wrong, I like experiencing these good art. I like experiencing shows. I like experiencing, all sorts of these different things. But then again, I love rating. I love reviewing kinds of things, and I like sharing that with you guys, just so you have a general idea. Like, you can recommend. I mean, if I see a good show and I'm like, holy crap, this is awesome, I want other people to watch it, then there you guys are. I'm like, look guys, this show will change your life. It's so good, give it a watch, and then your lives can be changed, and it's all thanks to me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know, that's just kind of what I want to do, and I hope that one day, if I come back and we are rolling, with a couple thousand, I don't know, maybe even 100,000 subscribers, something, I don't know how much, but we're rolling deep, then I will be able to build a catalog. I don't know if I say this in my first video, but I want you to be able to just, hey, I want to go eat at this restaurant. I've never been, let me check it out, what the review is. Go on my channel. I got review of every fast food place. I got a review of every food. I've got a review of every movie, every anime, every video game. I mean, I want to literally have a catalog. I will genuinely, guys. I mean, it is such a long shot that I'll be doing this for my career, and I could just be saying this into no one. But if I can create that for you guys, I mean, holy crap. Well, I'll get to experience so many good things. You guys will be able to experience so many good things, and I'll be able to basically just help you guys out. There's a lot of these services, these rating services, and some of them are decent. You know, like you got IMDb, you've got uh, IGN. I mean, some of these are better than others, but you know these are rating systems, and I feel like just me as a guy, I'm just trying to get here and give a somewhat objective rating for all of you. So you know, you see my face, you know who's giving the review, you know, hopefully know somewhat what kind of guy I am. I mean, I'm not really trying to hide it, uh, but yeah, I mean, you know who's giving the review. You can see my face, and I'm just here. Look, I'm just a guy. This is what I thought, and I'll be fair. Even if, let's say, I try food, I'm like, not for me. I'd say maybe it had these aspects that, like, if you like super sour or super bitter food, this food could be for you. And that's the same thing I say with games. I'm not the final say. You guys are. So go ahead and try it. But this is just kind of a general idea for you guys, and yeah, that's that. I know that's just what I want to do with my channel. And so, like I said, games first. Things that I might be able to, I could probably get started a lot easier. Something like music. That's something I can review. Shows, anime, stuff like that. I'm big into anime, and I like watching good TV, good movies, so I can do reviews of that kind of things. Just watch it and then review it kind of on the side. I mean, honestly, if I'm able to get back and I'm able to make some decent money, I'll when I get back, I'll basically be here for basically at my house for a couple months, and then I'll be off to college. And at college, hopefully, if somehow I can be making enough money to afford an editor, then I'm telling you guys, you'll get videos all the time. Literally, I'll be pumping out so many videos. But it's such a long shot that that's gonna happen. But yeah, anyway, that's my ideal. That's what my hope for this channel is. Start with games, go into music, to food, to vacation locations, you know, like different countries, you know, how is this country to visit, whatever, like anything. There's so many books. How was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, you know, like Sorcerer's Stone, it's not it, is it? Philosophers, shoot, I'm getting sidetracked, but I guess it's Sorcerer's Stone in the movie, and philosophers, and the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just whatever. You get the point. We've been here. I mean, I've been here 30 minutes. It'll hopefully be cut down at least a little bit for you guys. And I hope you guys got a kick out of this. You know, I have long freaking memes, dude. I could review memes. I mean, there's so much. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys get a kick out of this. I hope you guys, I don't even know if people will be bothered to stick around to watch this video for that long. Most people probably click right off of it. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm just excited to be here. Excited to do this all for you guys, and you know, I hope you guys are doing well. By now, I'm probably in Utah, and then I'll be off to Japan sometime in August. So, you know, right now I'm probably in Utah, but the next time I do one of these, I'll probably be in Japan, speaking some Japanese. Ohayo gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. Arigato gozaimasu. Ikoze. Just all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it for today, guys. Really, sorry it was so disorganized. I'll try to be a little bit more organized in the next time, but I hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you guys at least, you know, just a little bit of an explanation, a little bit of something that you guys can look and be like, you know, hey, what's going on? Just give you an update, you know, all that good stuff. All right, well, listen, guys, I'm glad to have you. We got lots of good stuff coming up, and lots more good stuff in my library to play after I finish off some of the series I'm doing now. It's a big series coming up. I won't say what, but we're playing a big series. We're almost finished with it. And yeah, the only hint I'll give you is the series has a new game coming out in May. So, and that'll probably have already came out, and I probably already recorded that. But yeah, that's your only hint. I mean, that's a pretty big hint. You guys might be able to get it. But yeah, that's coming up soon. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I rambled on for so long. I hope you guys, enjoy that at the end of the videos, normally in my outros, and this as well. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in 2 years, basically, but on the channel, a couple days, in a week. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.